Hello makers! This is a video showing you the best way to cut fur. So here we have a piece of fur. As you can see, it's long pile. It has a nap and going in a downward direction. The nap is the way that the hair falls naturally. Your pattern piece is always going to show you which direction the nap is supposed to go. So you want to make sure that you have your pattern piece traced correctly onto your backing before you start to cut. The best way to cut fur is using a razor blade. We use single edge razor blades. They're rather narrow. They're actually meant for cutting hair, but they work great for this purpose as well. They're very sharp, so please be careful. The goal is to use the blade to cut through the backing of the fur and not cut the actual pile of the fur. So while we do have a mat down to protect our work surface, we're not going to actually be letting the blade glide along the mat. We're going to insert the blade carefully into the backing of the fur and slide it along, making sure to keep our fingers out of the way. We're going to do this on all four sides of this pattern piece. This works on both curved pieces and straight pieces. And as you pull the blade through, you should be able to feel the backing separating. Sometimes the corners can be a little tricky. Don't be afraid to overcut slightly in one direction or the other to make sure that you get the whole thing separated. Again, make sure that your blade is sort of floating above the table, just cutting through the backing and not cutting the fur. These blades get dull very quickly, so make sure that as you're working, if you feel like your blade is dull, that you switch to a new blade. Monkey Boys kits come with 3 blades, so if you're using one of our kits, you should be able to get all of your foam and fur cut. And as you can see, when you pull out the pattern piece, the fur is still long in every direction. There aren't any jagged edges, and you still have your nice, clean cut edge. So that's how you cut fur with a razor blade.